Hey, what is going on, guys? T-Dot here, and today we are back for episode number 2 of the Toronto Maple Leafs via GM mode here in NHL 15. So, the last episode, we pretty much just set the lines and everything. We didn't get into any trades, but in this episode, we are going to get into some trades, and maybe some free agency signings. We're going to start this series off with a bang. We're going to be making I'd say at least 2 moves. I haven't looked at any trades or anything. We can't use the trading block to find players, so we're gonna have to find the players on our own. So hopefully this doesn't take too long to find the players that we want to go for. So the players that I was really considering moving, we'll go by forwards first. Okay, so from the forward side, Kessel we're going to keep for now. JVR we're going to keep for now. Bozak, Lupul we're going to keep for now. Horton is somebody we're definitely going to move. Kadri we're going to keep. Panik we're going to keep. Gauthier, Nylander, Lipisic. Holland, Booth is a possibility if we need something to throw in on a deal. Livio, same thing. Well, no, I want to keep Livio. Sorry, my bad. Komarov could be to make a deal go through. We're probably not going to get anything back for those for Booth and Komarov, but other than that, there's not much trade value up front. Now, defensively, we're definitely going to be not moving Riley or Finn. We're definitely going to be moving Phaneuf, not Gardner. And then Percy, Pollock, Brewer, and Robidoux could be moved if we need extra trade. But Eriksson, we're going to hold on to Eriksson. And then goalies-wise, we might move Reimer, and we're definitely keeping Bernier. So, yeah, that's pretty much the rundown for that. And then draft picks-wise, I probably showed you guys this in the last episode. We do have 2 firsts, a third, and 2 fourths, and then 5th, 6th, and 7th. But no second. We do have 2 firsts. So if we can acquire some picks, that would be great. But I want to go look for a okay, let's see what we need. For the future, I'm talking. I don't want to go for picks. I want to go for prospects because we already have 2 firsts. The Leafs one will probably be good after we trade away a bunch of these guys. So Horton has that much trade value. Up front, we do have Gauthier, Nylander, Lipisic, Livio. There's no really elite prospects to come up. So we can go for an elite offensive prospect, or we can go for another defensive one because the future defensive core could be Riley, Finn, Gardner, and then Percy only has top 6, so we could use another top 4. So if we can get an elite potential or a top 4 potential defenseman, that would be nice. So let's go have a look around. I'm just thinking right now. Let's go Minnesota. Brodin, Dumba, top 6, top 4. I'm not really interested in Dumba. I think what's it called? Ottawa. Ottawa's got Cody Ceci, who's got pretty low trade value. Could get him. My thoughts already 29. He's only 20 years old, top 4 deep potential, 82 overall. I'm thinking Cody Ceci. So Ceci for Phaneuf, and we can get something back probably. If we can get that second from them, that'd be great. Stars or Senators? Who's gonna be better? In real life, the Senators are better, but yeah, let's go for the Stars pick because we're giving them Phaneuf. They're gonna have a solid decor. So we can get Phaneuf for Ceci and a second. Would that go through? Let's try it. If that goes through, I'm down for that deal. Let's try it. Completely barking up the wrong tree based on what we were asking. You've done right meeting our block needs, but sending us insufficient value. So if we can maybe throw in do we have any unsigned players? Throw in one of them, and then maybe a 4th. No, we don't have any of those. Let's see if there's any because we're not throwing in a Booth or anything in this deal. I don't think we don't need that much value. But if we were to throw in I'd be down to throw in a Robidoux. But yeah, they don't have enough. Oh, I thought that was salary cap. That's 45 men. So we could throw in one of like their shit players. Let's just take Thompson. And yeah, they'd be over the cap. So we can't throw in Robida. Wait, why'd I take that guy off? Because we're going to have to throw somebody in. Unless we throw in a pick. Because we're getting a second back. If we throw in like a fourth, that wouldn't be too bad. Our fourth. Let's see if that'll go through. Fanouf and a fourth for CC in a second. No, that's not going to happen. If we go with the third instead. So we're moving up one round. I think they definitely do this, I think. Because we're moving up one round for the pick. Like the third round pick's probably going to be pretty good third round pick because we're going to be pretty bad. Fanouf and then CC. Fanouf has way more value than CC, so this should go through. There we go. So we picked up CC and a second for Fanouf. It's a pretty good return for Fanouf right there. And now let's go see what we can get for Nathan Horton. Alright, so for Nathan Horton, I wouldn't mind getting a offensive player. I'm just thinking right now. Okay, so Scott Lawton, that's a decent potential right there. Pittsburgh, don't think they have really anybody. Kapanen, nah, not really. San Jose, probably have like nobody. Goldobin. I just want to see. There's a guy that played for Barkley Goudreau. He played for the Battalion. He doesn't have any potential in this game. St. Louis, they probably have a bunch. Like they have Barbashev. See if we can get Barbashev. Ivan Barbashev, elite potential. Center. Is he a sniper? Playmaker. Let's see if we can get Barbashev. We're definitely going to need to throw something else in. So, oh wait, we can't do this because they'd be way over the cap. Let's see if there's any players like a Barbashev, like something around there. Nemestikov. I'm looking for like an elite potential. If we have to throw something else in, I'd be down. Because we want like an elite prospect. Vlad, Wheeler, Scheifele. Scheifele is could we go for Scheifele? He's already 83. Let's keep looking. Washington probably has Burakovsky, but he's only top 6. We can go back on Burakovsky or Scheifele if we could, if we need to. Nick Ritchie. Shane Doan. Okay, Boston. Nothing really here. Wait, what? Zach Phillips, elite playmaker. Phillips and Riley Smith are both elite. Let's see if we can get Zach Phillips and Riley Smith. Pretty low trade value for both of them. Phillips and Riley Smith, but they'd be way over the cap as well. Is there anybody they have that they could send back in return? High salary, low trade value. Savard, that's perfect right there. Oh, but he has 3 years left. We only keep that for 3 years. We could bank on him retiring. So we're going to have to throw some players in back. Let's throw in like it's got to be low salary. So Booth, he's got low salary. Oh, but that put them way over again. So I don't think this Boston deal is going to work out. We're going to have to find a team that has some cap room. Okay, Buffalo, Ristolainen, Sam Reinhart, Evander Kane. Ooh, Evander Kane looks... Ooh. Let's just see. Okay, so Evander Kane for Nathan Horton, that's not going to go through straight up. If we were to throw in my boy James Reimer as well, so Horton and Reimer, we have to take a goalie back. Let's take back Anders Lindback. We could probably get something else because we offer a lot of trade value in that. Let's see if they got any other decent forward prospects. Larson. We're not going to really get that kind of trade value back. Foligno. Hodgson. I wouldn't mind going for Cody. My boy Cody, that's another former Brampton battalion right there. Could we get a Cody Hodgson back? And then we'd have to throw in another player here. We could throw in a Booth. So Nathan Horton, Reimer, and Booth for Kane, Lindback, and a Hodgson. I think we're a little bit higher on the trade value there, so we could potentially scoop like a second or third. Let's try and get a second in this. And we'll throw in a fourth from Pittsburgh. So Horton, Reimer, and Booth for Kane, Lindback, and Hodgson. And then we also get a second, and they also get a fourth. So let's see if this will go through. Doesn't seem to be going through with that. Let's see if we can sweeten the pot just a little bit. If we throw in a fourth, another fourth. That doesn't add too much value, but it could do the trick. Let's try it. No. So it's going to have to be a third if we want to do picks. So we're going to have to take off this second. Let's just settle for the third. We'll take off the 2 picks, and we'll see if this will go through. So Kane, Lindback, Hodgson, a third for Booth, Reimer, and Horton. And that trade goes through. So we got Evander Kane. So I don't know how much, if we're going to be bad this season, but that's a pretty good addition right there. Let's just take a look at the forwards now. We got Kessel, Bozak, JVR is the first line. Then Lupul, Kane, Kadri. Then third line can be like Hodgson, Holland, and Panik. Then fourth line can be Komarov, Fratton, and Bodie or something. That's pretty decent offense right there. And then defensively, we're going to have Gardner, Polak, Brewer, CC, Robida, Riley. I wouldn't mind getting rid of like a Robida still. Save some cap room. Just dump him off. Because then we can get Eriksson in the mix. Yeah, let's dump off Robida to a team that has some cap room. Is there anybody that wants him? That has some cap room? Keep looking. They want him there. Nashville. Let's see if we can scoop like a third for him. Oh, they want to get rid of it, and they want him to... Yeah, that's still pretty far off. So we're going to go for the third. But we're going to need to take a player back. Skaters matching the block. Do they have any? Yes, they do. 7th defenseman. Let's see if this will go through. Robida for a third and a future 7th defenseman. Trade rejected. So we're probably let's just settle for a fourth. See if we can scoop a fourth for Robida, save some cap room. And the trade goes through. So there we go. So now we can play Eriksson, and we scoop a fourth in that deal. So let's go set the lineups again. I think that's all we're going to do for trades for now, because we want to hold on to the rest of the players. We might be a little bit better than expected this season, because we did get some pretty decent players. So the centers are Bozak, Kadri, Komarov, and Holland. Left wingers, we got JVR, Lupul, Kane, Bodie. And then on the right side, we got Kessel, Hodgson, Fratton, and Panik. Then defensively, we have Gardner, Brewer, CC, Polak, Riley, Eriksson, and then we'll send on this Alm guy. So our defense core is pretty terrible, but our offense is pretty good. And then we'll have Bernier and Lindback. And just make sure there's nobody we're forgetting. Nope, nope, and nope. Alright. So let's edit the lines real quick. So we're going to have Bozak and Kadri, Holland, and Komarov. Then Kessel, JVR on the wings. Kane, Lupul, Hodgson, Panik. Then Fratton, Bodie. And then on the defensive side, we got CC Gardner. Gonna flip those guys around, play on their proper wing, on their proper side. Sorry, not wing. And then we're gonna toss Brewer and Polak on the bottom 6. Give Erickson and Riley some top 4 minutes. Special teams, we got Kessel, Bozak, and JVR. Then Kane, Lupul, Kadri, and then we're gonna get the young guys playing on the power play. And then the 4-man power play, we got Kadri, Kessel. No, Bozak, Kessel, sorry. And then Kadri, JVR. Penalty kill. Let's toss some penalty killers out there on the penalty kill, maybe. That'd be a good idea. Okay, so we're going to toss Komarov on the first line. Definitely not Lupul. Then on the wing, we're going to have... Who are we going to put out there? Throw Fratton, I guess. Then not Kadri, obviously. I guess we'll go Peter Holland. Then not JVR. We'll go... Who are we going to go on this one? It's either got to be Hodgson or Bodie. I'd rather have Bodie. Then 3-man PK. Just toss the centers out there. Where's Komarov and Holland. And then we are set for special teams, extras. We'll just leave the 4-on-4 as is. Shootout and extra attackers as is. Goalies, Bernier, Lindback. Scratch, nobody. No lines, nobody. All right, so we have the team set and ready to go. We're already 16 minutes into this episode, so we're going to cut it off there. And in the next episode, we're going to start the simulation. But before we do end this episode, we could just wrap everything up, get us set for the season. So let's assign the scout. We're going to go to the OHL forwards 6 weeks. So that's McDavid, Strome, Konechny, Marner, like all those great forwards in the OHL. So that's probably the place you're going to spend the most time this year. So other than that, is there anything else we could do? Stat Central, nothing there. We already assigned players, traded players, and we are ready to start the season. So we'll see how the season goes. Hopefully we can get a good pick this year. Maybe, depending on how the season plays out, if we get like a close enough pick, I might allow myself to trade up for that #1 pick, get that McDavid. That's a franchise changer right there. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We'll see you guys in the next episode. This series should be daily for at least a little bit. So we're going to be going daily with this for the next little while unless something comes up. So definitely expect an episode of this coming out tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the next one.